It is now coming up on 6:15 on this Tuesday night. Jessica Van Meter back with us talking weather impact alerts in the days to come.
Yeah, in the days to come. Today, we had to do an alert for sunshine. Almost. It was like, whoa, what is
Sunshine
that?
alert.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I like that.
Find the sunglasses because we haven't needed them in quite a while. And it's probably going to be a little while before we need them again. Hopefully you got to enjoy that earlier this afternoon. Clouds are back tonight, and that's going to lead to, yes, some weather impact alerts we're going to have, mainly late Wednesday. We're really looking at going into Wednesday night here, Thursday and Friday. Days that we're going to watch very closely, not only because there's a lot of travel that has to be going on, but we're going to have the potential for some rain, some mix, some snow, and even some lake effect snow through this time period. So a lot of folks going to be on the road. Work in some extra time. If you can be a little flexible with when you leave, that could be advisable and really help you out and help you get where you need to go safely and with as little headache as possible. Again, hopefully you enjoyed that sunshine today. We are nice and quiet and even mostly clear this evening, at least initially. Clouds are just off to our west, though. We had just a little bit of high pressure in place for today, but clouds are off to the west. They're going to be filtering in as we go through the evening and overnight. A system that we're going to be watching is still well off to the west, kind of just coming off of the Rockies. It's going to develop across the plains as it moves our way and really going to impact us later tomorrow and into early on Thanksgiving. Now, behind this system, we're going to get a bit of a change. We had a cold front move through earlier today, and we did have some cooler temperatures. We're going to talk colder still, though, as we get past Thanksgiving towards Friday and beyond. We've got some very cold air setting up across western Canada, even some temperatures in the negatives. So we're going to see some of that colder air moving in behind this system. National Designer at hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to walk this through for you. No worries for this evening. For tonight, things are good. We'll just have the cloud cover returning, temperatures in the 30s. If you have plans to head out for the roads Wednesday morning, you should be good. Nothing to worry about there. Into the early afternoon, still looking all right. The later you plan to take off, more likely you are to at least encounter some scattered showers. That'll be the case by later in the afternoon. Into the evening, early evening especially, it's still kind of scattered. As we get late evening heading into the overnight, we have some steadier rain that's going to be arriving. I think we'll initially see this as rain, but then as we get into Wednesday night and our temperatures start dropping, we'll get more of that mix and potentially some very wet snow to work into the picture. So that'll create some very messy conditions as we go through Wednesday night and into Thursday morning. If you have plans to leave early on Thanksgiving, you're likely to encounter some of this very messy weather and need some of that extra time. We're looking at some very wet snow, some mix, and possibly just some rain right along the lakeshore because the lake is still so warm. Best chance to see any accumulations, and we're talking just some very wet, slushy stuff for some of those grassy areas, elevated surfaces, is going to be south of Cleveland. Further south you are, better chance, but it's going to melt very quickly. And really, as we go through the day on Thursday, conditions are going to improve. So very messy first thing, but as we head towards noon, yeah, all that steadier stuff is going to exit. So we'll actually see some improvement. We'll see some lingering clouds, but maybe just a brief sprinkle, drizzle, or a flurry lingering as we go through the rest of the day. So the later you can plan to hit the roads on Thursday will be better. Into the afternoon, evening, we're still looking at very minimal impacts beyond Thursday morning. Temperatures will be in the low 40s for us. And then as we get into Friday, Thursday night into Friday, that focus is going to shift from widespread rain and snow to the lakes. We're going to have very cold air moving over the still very warm lakes. So that's going to mean that lake effect snow is going to set up Thursday night and into Friday, primarily for those primary snow belts east of Cleveland. Those are going to be the highest impacted into Friday and into Saturday, and we can really see some impressive snow totals there. Into Thursday morning, again, that snow is not going to be anything to write home about, but what we see developing with that lake effect snow Friday into the weekend could add up to over a foot for some areas. That means travel east of Cleveland later in the weekend could be pretty rough, so keep that in mind. Rest of that Union Home Mortgage extended forecast, really no changes. We are going to keep things very cold out there, and with the cold, that's going to mean plenty of opportunities for snow, especially lake effect in the coming days.
All right, Jessica, thanks a lot. We'll stay tuned.